What is up, football fans? It's your old friend IndyCar Tim here with the FanStream Sports Daily Blitz. It is Cowboys, it is Commanders, and oh my God, have you caught your breath yet after that one? Complete and utter chaos in the fourth quarter finally falls the Cowboys' way. I don't even know where to begin with this one, boys and girls. You had mistakes on both sides in a game that was completely unremarkable. Completely unremarkable, almost unwatchable. And if you were following along on X during the game, everyone was commenting how just unwatchable this one was. Jokes about, can we flex out of this game in the middle of it? Literally nothing happening in this game. Neither team could get an advantage. Neither team looked very good doing anything. Until the fourth quarter, and the end of the fourth quarter, really, to be more exact. Austin Seibert missed an extra point late as the Commanders lose their third in a row, 34-26 to the Dallas Cowboys. Seibert choked back tears, taking responsibility for missing the extra point that would have tied the score in the final minute. Jeremy Reeves choked back tears, blaming himself for a missed assignment that led to a kickoff return for a touchdown. And John Bates choked back tears, talking about moving forward from his costly fumble. All of those late mistakes contributed to the Commanders' third consecutive loss to the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday in a game, again, that was just completely unremarkable, unwatchable. All of those adjectives, those whatever adjectives that you have, until fourth quarter chaos ensued. The teams combined to score 31 points in the final 4 minutes until that's the most in the NFL in a game in more than a decade. As the now 7-5 Commanders come out on the wrong end of it in a defeat that fully endangers their playoff chances now. There were a lot of little things, as we mentioned at the onset, that went wrong here. After Bates fumbled, the Cowboys, who moved to 4-7, took an 11-point lead, and the Commanders made a 2-point conversion to cut the deficit to 3. Dallas's Cavante Turpin returned the ensuing kickoff 99 yards for a touchdown in one of the more remarkable touchdown kickoff returns you'll see, as he fumbled or muffed it at about the 5. It rolled back, or the 6. It rolled back to the 1. He goes back. He picks it up. He makes a little move, and then in a very, very video game Madden-like spin move, I don't know what buttons you push to make that happen. Just a complete spin, a 360 to his left. Everyone misses, and he's gone. It was incredible to watch. I'm sure you've seen it by now. 99 yards for the touchdown. Seibert made a 51-yard field goal. Daniels connected with Terry McLaurin on an 86-yard touchdown that made it 27-26 with 21 seconds left. Dan Quinn said there was no thought given into going for 2 in that situation, which is completely idiotic. You're at home. It's a division game. You're fighting for your playoff lives. You haven't played well in a game against the Dallas Cowboys. You go for 2. You go for 2 99 times out of 99 times. You go for 2 there. He said they never even considered it. And yes, I understand Seibert had missed an extra point. I don't care. That's not the norm. That was the exception. You go for 2. Wanye Thomas returned the onside kick immediately after 43 yards for a touchdown to put Dallas up 8 with 14 seconds left. The 31 combined points in the second are the second most in the game since at least 2000, behind only Minnesota and Baltimore's 36 in their game on December 8th, 2013. Cowboys Commanders was the first game in the Super Bowl era to have 2 missed extra points, 2 kickoff return touchdowns, and a blocked punt. I told you this game was chaos. Washington's skid continued. The Cowboys ended their losing streak at 5 thanks to strong play from quarterback Cooper Rush. Who'd have thought we'd hear ourselves say that this year? A defensive forced 2 turnovers and special team success for the Cowboys. Who'd have thought we'd heard ourselves say that this year? Rush went 24-32 for 247 yards and a touchdown with passes to touchdown passes to Jalen Tolbert and Luke Schoonmaker. Commanders have some soul searching to do after losing as a 10.5-point favorite in the meeting of NFC East rivals, and doing so in a way that left players utterly emotional here. Injuries. Guard Tyler Smith was, of course, inactive with ankle and knee injuries. Zach Martin, Trayvon Diggs, Jake Ferguson were all ruled out prior to the game, and they did not even travel to D.C. Some issues with injuries the Cowboys are going to have to address moving forward here. For the Commanders, if you watched the game, you saw the horrible, horrible hit and injury on Austin Eckler returning that final kickoff as he was knocked unconscious in just a brutal, brutal hit. He did walk off the field, but after the game, he was taken to the hospital for further evaluation. I'm sure we'll have more updates on that tomorrow. Commanders running back Brian Robinson Jr. left with an ankle injury in the first half. He returned, and then he left again. Andrew Wiley was concussed in the third quarter, did not return. Tyler Biadasz was evaluated for a concussion in the fourth. And all of this, of course, in the wake of their new acquisition, cornerback Marshawn Lattimore, missing his third consecutive game since being acquired at the trade deadline from New Orleans. He is still dealing with a hamstring injury. Of course, it is Thanksgiving week, which means it's Cowboys on Thursday, and they will face the Giants, who got manhandled by the Buccaneers. I guess Daniel Jones wasn't the problem, guys. Go figure. As Tommy DeVito looked horrible. The entire Giants offense looked horrible in a 30-7 manhandling at the hands of the Buccaneers on Sunday. I don't even know what to tell you. We'll talk Giants, Cowboys here a little bit later this week as we get closer to Thursday. But that's everything that I saw in the absolute chaotic Cowboys win over the Commanders. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll do it all again here as we get closer to Thursday to preview some Giants. Maybe first start for Drew Lock of the season for the Giants. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll talk about it. Find me on the X, on Threads, on Blue Sky, at IndyCar Tim. Love to converse with you about this game and any others that you feel like you would like to talk about. Until next time, boys and girls, we'll see you.